Congratulations on completing the draft of your adventure. I am very excited about reading them, and the ones that I have read already have been amazing. Now we're going to look at up-leveling. First, your first task with up-leveling is to really consider the language that you have used. Have you made it as interesting as possible? I know some of the scenes that you have created are amazing, but I wonder if there's any room for improvement. I'd like us to listen to this story and think about how this author has made a story about shoes really exciting and engaging. And let's listen to the language that they use in this story to capture our attention and help us visualize what is happening.
Grandma has oodles and oodles of shoes. Walk to the park shoes, dance in the dark shoes, fun shoes and sun shoes. Out and about shoes, splash in the rain shoes, fancy shoes, plain shoes. But her favourite shoes are her worn and torn shoes from a time long ago and a land far away. They're old shoes, frail shoes, dusty and pale shoes, hidden with secrets, remarkable tales. Once they were village shoes, working shoes, walking shoes, childhood play shoes, everyday shoes. Till one frightful night, she needed to flee with no luggage, no bags, just the shoes on her feet. They were fearful shoes, racing shoes, chasing shoes, escaping shoes. Trembling shoes, teary shoes, roaming shoes and weary shoes, muddy shoes, drifting shoes, sandy shoes, shifting shoes. At last, she climbed aboard a small fishing boat. They became sailing shoes, sea shoes, salty but free shoes. Weeks and months went by, till one day the boat stopped. Grandma stepped out onto new land and was given new shoes to wear. They were strange shoes, tiny shoes, school shoes and shiny shoes. Red shoes, green shoes, beach shoes, clean shoes. Ballet shoes, busy shoes, party shoes and city shoes, dazzling dress shoes and grown-up success shoes. Grandma has oodles and oodles of shoes. Too many to count, too many to choose. But high on a shelf, snug in a box, sit the weary little pair that led her here. Grandma's scratched and scuffed shoes, her tired but tough shoes, will always be our most loved shoes.
Wasn't that a great story? That was Grandma's Treasured Shoes by Vass. Now, I found that a really interesting story because of and I'm going to remind you of some of the language that was in there. Oodles, worn and torn, old and frail, dusty and pale, remarkable, chasing, racing, trembling, frightful, fearful, and weary, and flee. I wonder if you can go back through your story now and you can find some words that you can up-level. Perhaps you've said went. Perhaps you've said Athena went to Mount Olympus. How did you go to Mount Olympus? Think about how you could improve that word. Perhaps there's some room where you can add some more adjectives to describe your characters or the events. I can't wait to see the improvements you've made. Thank you.